Hi there, my name's Andrew Morris and I'm a tenor. I'm here to speak about my new album, Napolitano. My interest in Neapolitan song probably began in 2012 when I was invited to sing at the 80th birthday party of Kerry Mc.Nair. Kerry Mc.Nair is a famous war correspondent for the evening newspaper in Milan, the Corriere della Sera. At his 80th birthday party, the family asked me if I could sing some Neapolitan songs, one of which was It Te Vorria Bazar, which is on the album. After the concert, he came up to me and he complimented me on my singing and said that the Neapolitan songs really suited my voice. Whilst researching the Neapolitan songs, I came across the singer Roberto Murillo. He dedicated his life to recording and cataloguing and researching Neapolitan songs. I listened to a number of Neapolitan tenors from the past, Enrico Caruso, but perhaps the one who resonated more with my voice was the tenor Francesco Albanese. Many of the songs on the album come from the golden age of Neapolitan song, which is from around 1880 until the 1930s. Neapolitan songs didn't really come into existence as such in the way we know them now until a songwriting competition was set up in Naples in 1835 for the Festival of the Madonna at Piedi Grotta. Perhaps it's no coincidence that Neapolitan songs spread so rapidly at this time because they coincided with the migration of millions of Italians at the end of the 19th century, and also with the rise of recorded sound. The tenor Enrico Caruso was probably one of the first people to exploit this technology and recorded many Neapolitan songs on discs, and they sold in their millions, becoming the golden discs of their age.
When Andrew asked me to come up with some arrangements for an album, I was familiar with the Joseph Locke Neapolitan songs, the Carusos, but I really wanted to look into greater detail, find what I could do with the arrangements. My first port of call was Spotify, where I chose to listen to hundreds of different versions of the same songs to give me an idea of what was already out there and what niche we could tap into. And the brief was always to have it as the intimacy of the guitar and the voice, the nature of a guitar draws an audience into its intimate sound. And a tenor with the power and the strength of a good quality trained voice like that means that balancing that out is going to be tricky. So the arrangements needed to be complex enough, but at the same time keep with the original feel and sound of the Neapolitan songs. Many of the works that I came across were either full orchestral scores, and obviously there's only one of me, or they were mandolin orchestras or crooner voices of the 1960s. It wasn't long before I came across the name of Mario Gangi. Mario Gangi was one of Italy's great guitarists of the 1960s and 70s. He partnered up with many Italian songsters, and his arrangements had the beautiful complexity of somebody who understood a guitar and its capabilities. I listened to many of them, and he would frequently work with singers that also played the guitar and would just strum like a drawing room sound, or a courtyard guitarist would play in Naples. And so when I came to thinking of the arrangements, I decided that I would take a classical guitar, complex arrangement for the guitar, and then add a Neapolitan sort of overdubs, if you like, of the guitar flourishes that would add to the arrangement and give a real feel of a modern day twist on the Neapolitan song. When it came to recording in the chapel at Sutton Valence in Kent, it has a beautiful natural acoustic, and we wanted to record together and have that excitement, that vibrance that you do when you first work with somebody. And the way we would approach it, we'd sort of discussed previously how the arrangements were going to be, what keys we were going to do, but we'd not actually sat down and rehearsed the pieces together before we came into the studio. So I would press record and we would sit down and just start making music. And that creation, that excitement of listening so intently to what the other person's doing, and as an accompanist being able to work with what they're doing, it has an energy, a vibrance. That really excites me as a musician, as a recording engineer, and as an accompanist. What you hear on the recording are those excited moments that you hear when we first started pressing record and listening. I would later add the guitar overdubs, and the idea of that was to throw in some embellishments and a little bit more magic, a little bit of gold dust. We hope you enjoy the album.
I think we achieved what we set out to do at the beginning of this project, and create a little bit of intimacy and a feeling of singing in a courtyard in Naples. We really hope you enjoy the album.